Hello everyone, Guiltaur here with a video basically announcing KPHM42's Gundam 00 contest. He had been speaking about this previously and now he's finally released the details, so I won't really talk about them in depth other than to say you're essentially creating a mobile suit design for the universe of Gundam 00. So that's the theme, that's the motif, that's the kind of design idea we're looking for. So it could be something like you take an RX-782 and then modify it, recolor it by repainting, using decals, whatever you want, but you're basically customizing it so that it fits in the universe, the setting of Gundam 00. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my description a link to KPHM42 or Kenny's video announcing the contest and all the details. Versus Z is also taking part, as well as I, in that we are judges. So KPHM42 versus Z and myself will be the judge panel essentially. Versus Z already put his own video up announcing the contest and going into his thoughts about it, and so I'll also link his video in the description as well. Aside from that, I'd also sort of like to speak a little bit about this contest myself. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is a really great opportunity for all of us to take part in a community event essentially. One of the great things about being online is that we are not hindered by geographical distance or even time zones. People around the world are watching videos and looking at pictures, news articles, whatever, of Gundam related things 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There are no limitations in terms of our fandom anymore. We can, reach across the globe and make contact with other people with similar interests. So this is a really, another example of this great tool, this communication tool of the internet that we have. And so why not? Let's take advantage of it. Let's take this opportunity and, grow at least a bit in terms of our fandom and get to know each other a little more. I know all of you guys have really great imaginations. There's no shortage of creativity. I always read the comments that you guys leave in videos and your own videos as well, and I'm always pleasantly surprised by some of the great perspectives out there, ideas and different ways of seeing things. So I know for sure there is definitely no excuse for you guys to not do a good job, and I know every one of you guys will do a good job. So I encourage every one of you who has any spark of interest in this contest, do something about it. Get the ball rolling, brainstorm. Don't start on anything right away unless you're entirely sure about your concept. Take a good couple of days, hash out your ideas, and then get to it. This is your opportunity to show everyone what you've got, what you can bring to the table. I know it's a little intimidating for some of you out there who are fairly new to the model kit scene perhaps, or maybe you don't get into the customization aspect of it a lot. You might only go to the extent of touching things up with Gundam markers and panel lining. But this is a great opportunity to take this contest as motivation and challenge yourselves, push yourselves, go to the next level and advance your enjoyment of this hobby of ours. So definitely it can't hurt. Like KPHM42 said in his own video announcing the contest, the entry fee is $1.50 to cover the cost of the items and the shipping. I'll reiterate the prizes, which are a 1-to-100 no-grade TRN ground type model kit, as well as a high-grade 1-to-144 scale Graham's Union Flag custom. Two great prizes. I wish I could be in this contest so I could take part, but I think I'll get a lot more enjoyment as a judge, because I really want to see what you guys can deliver in terms of your concepts. And again, it's anything that you can fit into the Gundam universe, the Gundam 00 universe rather. So you can attach some GN drives, you can do some kit bashing and modifying, or whatever. Basically, as long as your contest entry is something that is in the Gundam 00 motif and theme, essentially, something that fits into that setting, that's all we're looking for. So you can take something from Mobile Suit Gundam, you can take something from Turn A Gundam, whatever it is, take something from those different spots, customize it, and make it fit into the Gundam 00 universe. You could even, I suppose, take a Gundam 00 concept and do something there. We're just basically looking for someone to wow us, to impress us with their idea of a sort of a fan-made Gundam 00 type of idea, mobile suit, I suppose. So yeah, definitely, again, for those who might feel a little intimidated by this prospect of entering contests, don't worry about that. It's really, honestly, in my opinion, this should only be about having fun. The prize itself, the prizes should be secondary. Don't feel like you're competing against anyone else, because you're not. You're not in the same room. You're not all gathered around tables doing the work and sort of like competing against each other. I mean, to be honest, I would say you're essentially competing against yourself. If you bring your best to the table, very good chance that you guys are going to win, one of you guys, because the passion in this franchise, in this thing we call Gundam, will show through. The more effort you put in, you can't hide it. What you put into your work is going to be evident. You don't need to say anything about it. However, I will reiterate again where KPHM42 mentioned that not only are you delivering a custom work, please do it in a way that you're essentially trying to sell it to us. You're going to sell us this idea of yours. So you're going to explain the concept behind the design and the reason why you would want to pilot it, that mobile suit that you come up with, and essentially it is kind of like doing a pitch for a product. In my experience as an artist, as an aspiring artist, and I also have a focus and interest in concept artwork in the concept art field, I'm all about the idea behind the design. To be honest, I don't care if something looks pretty. I need to know the concept behind it. I need to know why. I might see a really great design, but if there's no depth behind it, honestly, that doesn't impress me, because anybody can draw or create something really nice looking or nice sounding in a song or whatever it is, whatever creative endeavor. But if there's no sort of structure or foundation behind it, then it doesn't really mean much to me. So I'm going to give you guys a hint. The more effort you put into your concept, into your idea, personally, the more it will stand out to me, because this isn't a contest about make the best looking Gundam model kit out there. This is about making a really great Gundam 00 idea. So if you have a really good concept and you can explain that to us, that'll definitely help. Personally, I'm not going to be picking the best looking model out there. That's not my intent in this, in my judging role, because this is about the theme of Gundam 00. So if I see a really great idea with a good execution, it's going to impress me more than a great execution of a model kit customization job with the barest bone concept behind it. If the person can't really do much to tell me why they came up with the idea, then honestly, they're not going to win in my eyes. Sorry, that's not what this contest is about. Certainly, technical expertise, your ability to make a good-looking model custom job will play a role. But again, that's not the main objective of this. That's why Kenny put a theme of Gundam 00 to it. And so I imagine with both him and Versus Z, from what I've seen and learned from speaking with them so far, is that they are concerned about things like that, the concept behind the design. So that's a really great thing to know. And also, again, that's a hint to you guys. Come up with a good concept, explain it well to us, and have a really good looking kit too. That'll definitely help, I won't lie. But if you have all those parts together, you're going to probably have a really great chance of winning. And again, it's not about winning. It would be great, but as long as you put your best effort in, you're going to get something out of this. This is not simply just to make get a prize, of however much money those two model kits are worth. This is about taking part in the community, expressing yourself, your creative side. And again, like I said before, it's nice to get compliments, and I'm pretty sure if you guys, once you start putting up your entries, people are going to say nice things. I mean, people will appreciate good effort, and if we think something is cool, we'll say it. So keep that in mind. I'm almost at my limit now. It's been a long time talking about my views on this contest, but again, I'll put all the details of the videos in my description. Please check out KPHM42's video about the contest. Get all the information there, and like I said before, take a good day or two, or however long you need to brainstorm, and then get to work. Because again, the concept is a major part of this contest. So thanks guys for watching, and yeah, get those creative juices running, and get to work. I'm waiting to be surprised.